Good morning, friends. Today we're going to talk about something that keeps most people from living the life they want, something that sneaks in under the guise of good reasons, circumstances, or not the right time. What am I talking about? Excuses. Those little lies we tell ourselves to justify not taking action. But today I'm here to tell you no more excuses. Excuses are often disguised as reasonable explanations, but they're actually roadblocks that keep us from achieving our goals and living the life we want. When we make an excuse, it's not just a passing statement, it's a choice we make to avoid taking responsibility for what we can change. People tend to create excuses to protect themselves from discomfort, disappointment, or failure. Yet each excuse is like adding another brick to a wall that stands between where we are and where we want to be. Over time, this wall gets higher and more solid, and soon we start to believe it's insurmountable. The truth is, until we stop making excuses, we'll never experience the satisfaction and success we're capable of achieving. Excuses are subtle, too. They don't always appear as big, dramatic statements. Instead, they often come in the form of thoughts like, I don't have the time, I'm too old, I don't have the right connections, or I'll start when I'm ready. These little statements feel harmless, and they might even seem true. But when we dig deeper, we usually find that these excuses are a way of avoiding change, fear, or vulnerability. They're a way to justify staying in our comfort zone where it feels safe, even if it's holding us back. What's dangerous about excuses is that they're addictive. Once you start using excuses to avoid responsibility, it becomes easier to do it again and again. You tell yourself you'll start exercising next week, and next week becomes next month. You convince yourself that it's not your fault you're stuck in a job you don't like because the economy is tough, but there are always people facing the same circumstances who don't let those challenges stop them. What sets them apart isn't luck or talent, it's their decision to take action in spite of obstacles. To break free from this cycle, you have to recognize that excuses only have power if you give it to them. They're not facts, they're just stories you tell yourself. Once you stop seeing them as truths and start seeing them as choices, you gain back control. Imagine the potential you could unlock if you looked at every excuse as a challenge to be solved rather than a reason to give up. When you shift your mindset from excuse making to problem solving, the possibilities open up. You also need to get comfortable with discomfort. Taking responsibility and going after what you want means risking failure, rejection, and setbacks. It's not easy, but nothing worth having ever is. Each time you choose to act instead of make an excuse, you're breaking down that wall one brick at a time. Over time, as you push yourself to take more actions and make fewer excuses, you'll find that the road to your goals is clearer. Excuses are temporary. The satisfaction of achieving your goals is lasting. The road to success doesn't require perfection. It only requires that you stop letting excuses hold you back and start trusting in your own ability to create your path forward. One of the most detrimental phrases we can say to ourselves is, I can't. This simple statement carries immense weight and can significantly hinder our personal growth and achievements. When you utter the words, I can't, you're not just making a declaration, you're setting limitations on what you can achieve. It's a mental block that can quickly become a self-fulfilling prophecy, trapping you in a cycle of negativity and inaction. The moment you say, I can't, you give power to your fears, insecurities, and doubts. You close the door on potential opportunities and limit your ability to envision a brighter future. Shifting from I can't to I will is a transformative mindset change that opens the door to possibilities. When you say I will, you embrace empowerment and commitment. It transforms the narrative from one of limitation to one of action. This shift requires courage as it forces you to confront not only the obstacles in front of you, but also the beliefs that have held you back. Instead of feeling defeated, you begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth. When faced with difficulties, rather than retreating into the comfort of I can't, you'll find yourself asking, what do I need to do to make this happen? Think about the impact of language on your mindset. Language shapes our reality. When you say I can't, you're engaging in negative self-talk that can become habitual. On the other hand, when you replace I can't with I will, you start to create a new script in your life, one filled with intention and determination. This doesn't mean that every endeavor will be easy or without obstacles. It simply means you're committing to trying, learning, and growing. The act of declaring I will sets a powerful tone of accountability. It's a commitment not just to yourself, but also to your goals and dreams. Adopting this mindset shift involves several key steps. First, you need to identify the specific areas where you're saying, I can't. Perhaps it's in your career, your health, or your relationships. Write them down and confront them directly. Acknowledge the fears and doubts associated with each one, but don't let them define your path. This step is crucial because awareness is the first step toward change. Next, take action no matter how small. Action breeds confidence. Start with a small step towards your goal that you can commit to. For example, if you think you can't lose weight, start by making one healthier choice each day. If you think you can't start a new business, dedicate just an hour a week to research and planning. Each time you take action, no matter how minor, you reinforce the belief that you can, and this, in turn, fuels your motivation to keep moving forward. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also essential. Engage with people who inspire you and uplift you. These individuals will encourage you to keep pushing past your limitations and reinforce your I will mentality. When you're surrounded by positivity and support, it becomes easier to banish the negativity associated with I can't. Lastly, celebrate your progress no matter how small. Each achievement, every time you step outside of your comfort zone and act on I will, deserves recognition. This creates a positive feedback loop, reinforcing the belief that you are capable and deserving of success. By getting rid of I can't and making room for I will, you're not just changing your words, you're changing your life. You're taking control, breaking down barriers, and opening yourself up to the abundant possibilities that await you. Embrace the I will mindset, and watch as your confidence grows, your fears diminish, and your dreams become attainable realities. Identifying your excuses and tackling them head-on is a crucial step toward personal growth and success. Many people don't realize that their lives are often dictated by the excuses they make. These excuses serve as convenient explanations for why we're not moving forward, but in reality, they can become the chains that hold us back from reaching our full potential. The first step in overcoming these barriers is to become aware of them. You must recognize the specific excuses you make and confront them directly. Start by keeping a journal or a list where you document the moments when you catch yourself making excuses. For example, you might say, I don't have time to exercise, or I can't start a new project because I lack the necessary skills. Write these down. Often simply bringing these excuses to the surface allows you to see them for what they are, barriers you've created in your own mind. Once you have a list, take a closer look at each excuse. Ask yourself, what is the root cause of this excuse? Am I truly incapable of doing this, or am I just afraid of the effort it will take? This kind of reflection is vital because it exposes the underlying fears and beliefs that contribute to your excuses. Once you've identified your excuses, it's time to tackle them head-on. The first step in this process is to question their validity. Ask yourself whether the excuse holds up under scrutiny. For example, if your excuse is, I don't have time to work on my side business, consider how you spend your time daily. Are there activities like scrolling through social media or binge watching shows that consume hours without adding value to your life? By objectively examining how you allocate your time, you may find that you do, in fact, have the capacity to make time for what truly matters to you. Next, reframe your excuses into challenges. Instead of saying, I can't do this because I lack experience, turn it into, what steps can I take to gain the experience I need? This reframing shifts your focus from limitations to solutions. You begin to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to growth. This mindset shift is crucial in your journey to tackle excuses. It transforms your approach from one of avoidance to one of proactive problem solving. Another effective strategy is to set specific, achievable goals that counter your excuses. If you believe you can't exercise because you don't have time, set a goal to work out for just 15 minutes a day. This small, attainable goal can often lead to larger changes. By making these micro commitments, you gradually build momentum and confidence. Once you begin to achieve these small goals, you will find that your excuses start to weaken, giving way to a newfound sense of capability and determination. Accountability plays a significant role in tackling excuses as well. Share your goals and the excuses you're trying to overcome with a friend, family member, or mentor. Having someone else hold you accountable can provide motivation and support. When you know that someone is cheering you on or asking about your progress, it can make it harder to fall back on old excuses. This external encouragement often helps reinforce your commitment to change. Another valuable tactic is to visualize your success. Picture yourself having already tackled the excuses that have been holding you back. What does it feel like to accomplish your goals? How does your life look once you've overcome these barriers? Visualization can be a powerful tool for motivation and can help solidify your commitment to action. When you connect emotionally to your vision of success, you create a compelling reason to push through the discomfort of change. Finally, embrace the idea of failure as part of the journey. Understand that setbacks will happen, and that's perfectly okay. Each failure is a learning opportunity that brings you one step closer to your goal. When you accept that mistakes are part of the process, it becomes easier to confront your excuses. Instead of using them as reasons to give up, view them as feedback that can help you refine your approach and continue moving forward. Identifying and tackling your excuses is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing practice. As you evolve and set new goals, new excuses will emerge. By developing the habit of recognizing and addressing these excuses head-on, you will empower yourself to break free from self-imposed limitations and create the life you truly desire. Ultimately, the path to success lies not in avoiding challenges, but in confronting them with courage and determination. Committing to daily discipline is a transformative practice that can significantly impact your journey towards success. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who merely wish for them often comes down to one critical factor: discipline. Discipline is the ability to consistently apply effort toward your objectives, regardless of how you feel or what obstacles you encounter. It's about creating habits that align with your goals and sticking to them, even when the excitement wanes or challenges arise. Daily discipline begins with establishing a routine. Routines help structure your day, ensuring that you allocate time for the activities that matter most. This doesn't mean that every minute of your day needs to be planned, but having a general framework can provide guidance and keep you focused. For example, if you aim to improve your fitness, set aside specific times each day for exercise. Consistency breeds habit, and soon working out will become a natural part of your daily life rather than a chore you dread. One of the keys to effective discipline is setting clear, achievable goals. When your goals are specific and measurable, it's easier to track your progress and stay motivated. Rather than saying, "I want to get fit," specify your goal: "I will run 3 miles every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday." This clarity provides you with a roadmap, allowing you to focus your energy on actionable steps rather than vague aspirations. Another essential aspect of daily discipline is accountability. Share your goals with someone who can support and encourage you. This could be a friend, family member, or mentor who can help you stay on track. Regular check-ins with your accountability partner can provide motivation, reminding you of your commitments and pushing you to follow through even when your resolve weakens. When you know someone else is invested in your success, it becomes more challenging to make excuses and fall off course. Discipline also requires the willingness to embrace discomfort. Many people wish for success but shy away from the hard work it requires. Understand that discomfort is a natural part of growth. When you commit to a disciplined approach, you may encounter fatigue, frustration, or self-doubt. These feelings are normal, but they don't have to dictate your actions. When you push through the discomfort, you build resilience and develop the mental toughness necessary for long-term success. Remember, the path to achieving your dreams often leads through challenges that test your commitment. Furthermore, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledging your achievements reinforces the habit of discipline. When you take the time to reflect on what you've accomplished, you create a positive feedback loop that motivates you to continue striving for your goals. Whether it's hitting a milestone or simply sticking to your routine for a week, celebrating these moments keeps your enthusiasm alive and fuels your desire to keep going. Finally, recognize that discipline is a lifelong journey. It's not about perfection, but about progress. There will be days when you falter or stray from your routine. That's part of being human. What matters most is your ability to get back on track. Each day presents a new opportunity to recommit to your goals and discipline. Rather than viewing setbacks as failures, see them as learning experiences that will ultimately strengthen your resolve. By committing to daily discipline, you distinguish yourself as a winner, someone who is willing to do the work to achieve their dreams. This dedication to consistent effort is what separates those who merely wish for success from those who actively pursue it. So take the first step today, embrace the process, and let discipline guide you toward the extraordinary life you envision for yourself. The rewards of discipline are immense, leading to fulfillment, growth, and ultimately success. Surrounding yourself with people who don't settle for excuses is one of the most powerful ways to fuel your own growth and success. The people we choose to spend time with can influence our mindset, habits, and ambitions more than we often realize. When you're around individuals who consistently hold themselves accountable, push past obstacles, and take responsibility for their actions, you're more likely to adopt those same attitudes. These people act as mirrors, reflecting the behaviors and attitudes that you'll need to embody if you want to achieve your goals. One of the benefits of being around such people is that they challenge you to be better. Unlike those who accept excuses and settle for mediocrity, driven individuals encourage a culture of action and self-improvement. They see setbacks as temporary and failures as opportunities for learning. When you share your goals or plans with these people, they're likely to ask, what's your next step, instead of accepting reasons for why it can't be done. Their attitude reinforces the idea that success is achievable, and they help you see that your own excuses are merely temporary obstacles, not permanent roadblocks. These types of relationships are built on mutual accountability. When you're surrounded by people who are committed to growth and excellence, they will hold you to high standards. This accountability can be uncomfortable at times because it forces you to confront your own limitations and excuses. However, it's also a powerful motivator. When you know that others expect you to deliver on your promises, you're more likely to follow through. You're reminded that your goals are important and your excuses are simply distractions from what you can achieve. Furthermore, people who refuse to settle for excuses bring out the best in you by inspiring you with their own stories of resilience and determination. Their successes, especially those achieved against difficult odds, serve as evidence that persistence pays off. Seeing them conquer challenges and push forward despite obstacles reminds you that your own goals are possible. Inspiration becomes contagious. You start to believe that if they can do it, so can you. This sense of shared resilience fosters an environment where everyone's success is celebrated and setbacks are simply steps along the journey. Another key advantage of surrounding yourself with people who don't make excuses is that they provide solutions instead of sympathy. When you encounter challenges, they're more likely to offer advice, resources, or a fresh perspective rather than simply commiserating with you. They encourage problem solving, creativity, and resourcefulness. This practical support can be invaluable, especially when you're feeling stuck or unsure of how to proceed. Their solutions-oriented mindset helps you focus on possibilities rather than limitations, making it easier to move forward. It's essential to remember that relationships work both ways. If you want to be surrounded by individuals who don't settle for excuses, you need to be that kind of person as well. Commit to holding yourself to high standards and resist the temptation to make excuses when things get difficult. Your friends and colleagues will notice your integrity and discipline, and they'll be more inclined to mirror those qualities in their own lives. Over time, this creates a supportive network that fosters growth, resilience, and mutual accountability. In summary, surrounding yourself with people who don't settle for excuses cultivates an environment where growth and success become the norm. These people encourage accountability, inspire resilience, and offer practical support. Their presence challenges you to confront your excuses, push past your comfort zone, and commit to your goals. When you surround yourself with individuals who are unwilling to settle for less, you're building a powerful foundation for your own success. Together, you lift each other up, creating a shared path toward excellence and fulfillment. Focusing on your vision rather than your limitations is essential to unlocking your full potential and achieving the goals you set for yourself. It's easy to get caught up in what you don't have or the skills you think you lack, but this type of thinking creates mental barriers that prevent you from moving forward. When you focus solely on your limitations, you start to see obstacles as impossible challenges rather than temporary hurdles. In contrast, a vision-oriented mindset enables you to concentrate on the future you want to create, inspiring you to find solutions and push through adversity. Your vision is more than just a distant goal. It's a powerful motivator that pulls you forward. When you set a clear vision, you give yourself something tangible to strive toward. It becomes a source of inspiration, a reminder of why you're putting in the effort, even when things get tough. I think of athletes who train tirelessly every day with the vision of standing on the podium, or entrepreneurs who work long hours because they believe in the impact their product or service will have on people's lives. The strength of your vision can give you the resilience to overcome setbacks and remain dedicated to the journey, regardless of the challenges you encounter. Shifting your focus from limitations to possibilities requires a conscious effort. Often, limitations exist only in your mind, reinforced by past experiences, societal expectations, or self-doubt. These limitations can become so ingrained that they feel like facts, but they're often just perceptions. For example, if you think you lack the experience needed to start a new project, that belief can prevent you from even attempting it. However, when you focus on your vision, you're more likely to look for ways to gain the necessary experience or seek mentorship to fill the gaps in your knowledge. A vision-centered approach encourages you to adopt a growth mindset where challenges become opportunities to learn and improve. Another powerful aspect of focusing on your vision is that it helps you maintain perspective during difficult times. Every path to success comes with obstacles, but a strong vision keeps you grounded and focused on the bigger picture. Instead of letting setbacks define your journey, you learn to see them as temporary detours on the way to your ultimate goal. This outlook helps you to avoid discouragement and to keep moving forward, knowing that each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your vision. When you focus on your vision, you're also more likely to attract people who support your journey. A clear and compelling vision inspires others, creating an environment where people are willing to help you reach your goals. Whether it's finding mentors, collaborating with peers, or receiving encouragement from friends and family, sharing your vision can rally support and increase your chances of success. People are drawn to those with a clear sense of purpose and direction, and your vision will inspire others to believe in you and your potential. Staying focused on your vision means creating daily practices that reinforce your commitment. This can involve setting smaller, actionable goals that align with your larger vision, keeping a journal to track your progress, or visualizing your success each day. These habits remind you of the path you've chosen and keep you moving forward. Instead of letting limitations hold you back, you use them as a benchmark to see how far you've come. Each small success and step forward strengthens your resolve and builds the momentum needed to reach your ultimate goal. Ultimately, focusing on your vision rather than your limitations is about empowering yourself to pursue your dreams without fear or hesitation. It's about choosing possibility over constraint and recognizing that your potential is greater than any obstacle you may face. Embrace the mindset of seeing what's possible, and watch as your confidence grows, your limitations diminish, and your vision becomes your reality. This mindset shift will open doors you never thought possible and lead you toward a life that aligns with your true aspirations.